Racers in the Tompkins Geers Stake, sponsored by Budget Car and Truck Rental. One is 50%, owned by Marshall and Lois Field, trained and driven by Chris Boring. The 2 is Twice a Raider, owned by Sawick, Cushing, Makama, and Struck, trained and driven by Ron Cushing. 3 is Caviar Jackson, owned by Judith and Clarence Chaffee. Jim Arledge Jr. trains, Dallas Miller drives. 4 is Really Shady, owned by Adalbert Kemp and Alan Keith, trained by Mike Roth with Dave Hawk. 5 is Inmate, owned by Louis Gerges and Bill Zent. Bill Zent trains and drives. 6 Meadowland Partner, owned by the partnership of Hoovler and Metters. Mike Metters trains. Jeff Neisanger is up. 7 is Standish Hanover, owned by Burke Chiricello. Jones and Burke, trained by Mickey Burke Sr. with Brian Sears. And the 8 is Willie Hanover, owned by FTF Incorporated, conditioned by Ron Potter and driven by Todd Jones. That's your field. 6 minutes until post time. Three-year-old Pacers are lined up for the start. And they're off. There goes Really Shady and Dave Hawk out for the lead. Meadowland Partner joins that one from the outside. Then it's a gap of 3 farther back. And Willie Hanover comes away nicely, dipping down to the inside third, 2 lengths farther back to Twice a Raider in 4th position. 50% rather is racing in 5th. Another 2.5 to Caviar Jackson, followed by Inmate and Standish Hanover is last as they roll to head stretch. And Really Shady and Dave Hawk win that early fight for command. They open up in 27-2. Passing the stands for the first time, it's Really Shady on top by a length and a quarter. Tracked by Meadowland Partner in the pocket. Second, it's 2 back. Willie Hanover is third, followed by Twice a Raider in 4th position. Moving to the outside, 5th is 50%, and now he gains cover from Willie Hanover, who's up out of the 3-hole. Next, we have Caviar Jackson, followed by Standish Hanover and Inmate, has been shuffled back to the trailing spot as they round the clubhouse turn. Really Shady leads at 3/4 of a length. He'll now be pressed from the outside by Willie Hanover in second. The half goes in 58-1. Along the rail, Meadowland Partner a ground-saving third. 2.5 off the lead is 50% on the outside in 4th. Followed by Twice a Raider at the rail in 5th. Another 2 back to Caviar Jackson, followed by Standish Hanover, and Inmate is last, 8 off the lead. 5/16 of a mile remaining as they head for the far turn. It's Really Shady leading a half a length. Willie Hanover is still putting pressure on from the outside second. Meadowland Partner a very snug third. And Chris Boring tips 3 wide with 50% on the far outside. And he's in gear 126 flat. Moving around to the head of the stretch. Really Shady leads the way. 50% on the far outside comes in a second. Meadowland Partner looks to dip down to the passing lane. Twice a Raider drops out of it. Extreme outside Caviar Jackson as they turn down the lane. And it's Really Shady all out. 50% on the outside is coming strong. Followed by Caviar Jackson. 50% strikes the front. It's 50% to score. Then it was Caviar Jackson second. Meadowland Partner third in 1:55. Back in the winner's circle is 50%. 6 wins in 7 starts on the season. The 4th consecutive victory for 50%. 1:55. A 3-year-old bay colt by Jade Lobel out of Half Dozen by Precious Bunny. Owned by Marshall and Lois Field of Rochester Hills, Michigan. The winning trainer driver is Chris Boring. Scoring in the 2nd division of the Tompkins Geers 3-year-old colt pace again 1:55.